Hey y'all, and welcome to day 7 of our 12 days of Christmas tutorials and giveaways. If you aren't already, make sure you are part of our Brittany Barnes Boutique Tumbler art group so you can enter to win one of the amazing prizes that we are giving away during our 12 days event. We are going to start out with a 32-ounce prepped plump from the Still Magnolia. The prepped tumblers already come with a white base, so especially when doing white tumblers like this, or if you're using a light color glitter or vinyl, these are amazing to work with, and it eliminates having to spray paint or base coat your tumbler. We are going to use 3 different glitters from PDB Creative Studio. I have GLITZY, ONCA, and Alter Ego. GLITZY is actually a chunkier mix, I feel, of similar to these two colors. Of course, there's more mixed in there to make a beautiful custom color, but I wanted to sprinkle that all over the tumbler to get that chunkier glitter on there. And then we're going to go in with ONCA on the top. And the reason I wanted to do this is because we are using a clear cast decal on the top portion, and Alter Ego has a lot of color shift to it. It's a very beautiful glitter, but sometimes a little bit of color shift can take away from a clear cast decal. So I wanted to make sure that this top portion was really nice and bright white, with exception of that little bit of glitzy underneath. And then on the bottom side, where we are going to put our clear tumbler wrap, we are going to use the Alter Ego. The wrap has really good contrast and some vibrant colors, so I'm not worried about Alter Ego taking away from any of that. So we just held our tumbler at an angle and sprinkled on our glitter until I got the ombre going and had it going about halfway down the tumbler. And then we're going to go in with Alter Ego, go heavy around the bottom and the bottom rim, and then just sprinkle that up into our top portion. Since we did a great job on sprinkling on our ONCA and getting that waterfall effect, we can pretty much dump on the Alter Ego, and it's going to fill in all of those gaps and be a really gorgeous ombre. While our epoxy is still wet, we are going to take this tumbler and roll it into a piece of printer paper. You can also use parchment paper to do this, but we are going to flatten this glitter out so that we minimize the amount of sanding and layers of epoxy that we need to get this tumbler smooth. After we get this glitter flattened out, we're going to allow this to dry and then give it 2 coats of epoxy, sanding in between those 2 layers to get it nice and smooth to add on our decals. This is actually a 20-ounce tumbler wrap from Gracefully Created. I intended on doing a full wrap on a 20-ounce originally, but once I got it, I found the decal and thought they were a really cute match and wanted to do a larger tumbler with this on the bottom side. So we're just going to trim off the top and bottom so that we can square this up. And then we're going to add on our main decal up top first so that we can lay out that larger bottom portion and make sure that it's lined up correctly the first time. So to do that, we're going to trim off a little piece of that backing and then use the hinge method after we have it lined up to press this decal down as we are pressing away that backing. Once we have that top decal pressed down really well, we're going to go in with that wrap and use the same hinge method to apply it. These are seamless wraps. However, of course, that can vary depending on the size tumbler that you're using. Again, this is a 32-ounce plump from the Still Magnolia, and with 2 thin coats of epoxy over top of glitter, these wraps almost fit perfectly. So you're hardly even going to be able to see the seam on this one, but just to be safe, I always put that on the back side so that we have a really nice, clean look to our design. There was the smallest hair of overlap on the back side, but I do not want to see any overlap. I want that to be a very nice, clean seam, so I still went directly down in between that little overlap and removed the excess from over top and underneath of my wrap. Once we have that removed, I'm going to use my vinyl trimmer with the additional half spacer from Cami Page Boutique to trim off the excess on the bottom of this tumbler. I felt like there was plenty going on with this design already, so I didn't want to do thick pinstriping, but we're going to go in with probably, I would say, a 0.05, 0.06 stripes with the new bubble-free metallic red from TeckWrapcraft, as well as the gold textured metallic vinyl. For whatever reason, I couldn't get these straight, so this is probably like the third attempt on putting these stripes on. That's why some of them look curled up now above the tumbler, but eventually we did get them straight, and I did one of the textured metallic gold directly on that seam, and then right underneath I used one of the red metallics and then did another textured gold, and I felt that was plenty for this tumbler. There was no need to seal any of these decals in, so we were ready for our final coats of epoxy. I just gave this 2 final coats of epoxy and it was ready to go. Although we used all white glitter on this tumbler, you can really see the detail of Ultra Eco underneath the bottom wrap. And then up top, our decal really pops. The colors are nice and vibrant, even though the letters are slim. And the ONCA glitter allows that to really stand out, and the glitter does not take away from the colors of our decal. I hope this tutorial was helpful and gives you a really quick and easy tumbler design to make. All materials that I have used will be listed down in the description below with some coupon codes for you. Don't forget to head over to Brittany Barnes Boutique Tumbler Art Group so you can enter to win some of the prizes that we are giving away during our 12 days event. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell in the corner to be notified anytime a new tutorial drops. That is all for today. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.